Hey Eurovision fam, it's Alesia Michelle. I've never done this before, but I'm gonna try to react to an actual premiere video. So the Netherlands has decided Claude is going to Basel. Let's react.
Eurovision 2025. I got a new video. Alesia Michelle. Hey girl. I'm ready to go. How you feeling? Eurovision fam. Are you ready for the show? It's 2025. We gotta keep it real. Let's go.
If you've never been to my channel before, welcome. If you love the Eurovision Song Contest, this is your opportunity to like this video and to subscribe. I feel like I have no expectations, but also am so curious. No expectations, but high expectations. Okay, we're going with a ballad. Okay, we've got a personal story, narrative that we're showcasing. Oh, this is really pretty. Oh. Ooh. Okay, so we got a little beat. We got an actual upbeat chorus. Just when I was about to get all in my feelings. Triumph. Okay. Okay, can I pause this because I know we're premiering. So let me just already say that the beginning of the song was already making me a little bit emotional. And I think just watching honestly this young black man and seeing yeah, I think it just, and then hearing this very nice vocal. Of course, this is not a live performance and we know Eurovision, it all comes down how you bring it to life on the stage. But let's just get this out of the way. This is leagues above some of the entries that we have this year. I mean, this is quality. Just in the studio cut, this feels like quality. And I'm also loving the visuals here. I'm loving kind of the mixed media of it all. The idea that we're kind of bringing in art that seems a little bit classical and I hate to say high level a little bit, but then also making it feel very modern and real with actual people sort of juxtaposed on it. So to me, this is starting off strong. Okay. I like how we're getting a beat in this. Yeah. And I like the choreography. And I think vocally he'll be able to bring this to life on stage. This isn't too vocally challenging to limit what we can do, movement-wise. Oh, I like this. This is good. This is good. This is a quality song. I'm into this. I like the play, bringing in some French. And again, I'm loving the choreography. And I'm loving the narrative. Oh, this is great. This is great. This is really good. I mean, I feel like there were people who were reacting to a demo and speaking negatively about this. This is good. What? Oh, I love this sequence. I'm getting in my feels. Whew. I don't know why I'm getting in my feels about this. Okay. Oh, I'm into this. I'm into this. This was really good. Okay, well, it's me, so let's kick it off and talk about the styling. I'm liking the way Claude is being styled here. I'm actually okay with the way the dancers are sort of styled in this very contemporary avant-garde way. I don't know if we want to recreate that look on the stage for Eurovision. I think having our dancers sort of more looking in the way that Claude is, obviously allowing our lead vocalist to stand out and shine. I wonder if we want to bring in this play and kind of play on the music video where it is incorporating, this sort of, I'll call him Little C, Lil Claude. I don't know if we want to incorporate that in real life. I think we could do that with some augmented reality and LEDs. I think that could be really interesting. After last year, I could have seen the Netherlands playing it really, really risky this year. I think there might be some people who feel like this entry is a little safe. I could hear that, but honestly, after seeing the visual and the way that they've already decided to kind of tell the story of this, I actually don't find this to be that safe at all. I really, really don't. I do think that there is some ambition a little bit with just even picking Claude to like represent the Netherlands this year. So I'm really liking this, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I almost could have cried at the beginning of this. I think just seeing sort of like adult Claude interacting with, this actor sort of portraying Lil C, Lil Claude, I think that was a little bit pulling on heartstrings for me, because ultimately it reminds us of this moment that so many of our performers at Eurovision, it's like, this is their dream, like just to be a performer, to get the opportunity to do something that they love for a living. And so this idea that you've had these dreams for such a long time, and I do think, even from a person in my perspective, it's like, we're sitting here, we're critiquing, we're kind of dissecting what will work well on the stage, what won't work well. We can sometimes forget at the core of this that someone is getting to act out their dreams, act out, the dreams that they've had for their whole life. So like having that reminder, I think was nice. And I did feel like I got a little bit emotional watching it. This is really good. Do I think that this could win Eurovision this year? No. But I think some people having the conversations about this not qualifying, I think that's going to be real hard with the landscape that we have right now. To me, this just feels like a very radio-friendly song. I feel like it's not so out of the box that it'll turn people off. But to me, it's also not super generic. Like, I don't think that this is something that's going to end up kind of blending into the playlist this year. I think this is going to be a standout on the playlist, but ultimately this will come down to how this is delivered live. And I think the Netherlands has to be really, really thoughtful with how they want to portray this live. I think having the contemporary dancers is thoughtful, but let's be mindful about how we want to style them. I think the way they're styled in the music video works. Will that work on the Eurovision stage? Maybe not. So maybe let's think about a slightly different narrative so then our dancers don't distract. Ultimately, that's what we want to prevent. I like this song a lot. I think the fact that, because some people were just saying, oh, it's just straight up like gonna be a ballad. It's not. I wouldn't say that this is like a straightforward ballad, but I also wouldn't necessarily call it like a power ballad. This song feels very fresh. It feels current. It feels like something you could hear on the radio. Honestly, here in the States, I think you could hear it on the radio in Europe. It sounds like a well-produced pop track, and I'm loving the fusion of bringing in some of those like, Afro beats sounds into it. Y'all know I'm a fan of the genre, so I just think incorporating that gives it a little bit of flair, makes it feel a little bit different than some of the other entries that we are hearing at Eurovision, and I think it's doing it in a way that feels maybe more authentic than what Norway is perhaps kind of putting together. I think the thoughtful contemporary dance that they incorporated, him maybe interacting with an LED, interacting with some augmented reality on a camera, could be really impactful. I find him to be very telegenic. Like, there is something about it where I do think the camera kind of loves him. This is really good. This is a song that should be top 10 this year. I'm just gonna say it. Like, it should be. It's just... quality-wise, it is leagues above some of the other tracks that we're getting that, quite frankly, might feel bombastic visually on the stage, but like sonically are very vapid and hollow and kind of manufactured and stuff that we haven't that we've heard before. So, and I mean, like, let's be real, we've got some entries that literally sound like, and some of them maybe are, Melfest rejects, quite frankly. And we're talking about some of those qualifying comfortably. So a song like this, to me, that just feels expensive. It feels really well produced. And again, we've got a little bit of like actual personal story that isn't wrapped up in trite lyrics. I do think kind of work here. This is good. This is solid. This is solid. Do I think that there is a possibility that this could not qualify? Yes, if it is not staged well, like point blank, if it's not staged well. But I will say, just off the merit of the track, I'll be real hurt if this one doesn't advance. I'm gonna feel away if we don't get this in the final this year. Okay, well, that was my reaction. What do you think? Drop down, talk to me in the comments below. Are you loving this song? Talk to me in the comments below. Do you feel like this is not qualifying? Talk to me in the comments below. This is a conversation, and you know it. I'm so excited for Eurovision 2025. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. I got more content coming for you.